Hello, Vasilis. How are you, my Greek
Really?
friend?
Oh,
Hey, you
there
mind
it
if I
is.
speak to my friend in Greek a little bit?
Yeah, do
Yeah,
it.
sure.
Τι κάνεσαι, φίλε μου?
Τι κάνεις, φίλε μου? Καλά, καλά.
Ναι, τι ώρα είναι?
Τώρα, 4 σχεδόν.
4 a.m. 3,
Ah,
3, 4
Close to
a.m.
4 a.m., yeah. It's
Ah,
Wow.
3:26.
just want to say yes and welcome. Welcome,
Yeah,
φίλε μου.
Welcome.
That's
Welcome.
right.
I'm just impressed. Billy knew Greek.
I know Greek, yeah. I guess
I know.
Αυτό κουρισμένος. Πολύ κουρισμένος.
Right.
How did you
He
learn
just
Greek?
ran out of every bit of Greek he knows.
No, I know a
Does
lot of
Greek
Greek.
have
I
a Long
know a
Island
lot.
accent?
No,
That's what I want to know.
that
I
was
know
that was the
Greek
hard
a lot.
stuff.
I know a lot of Greek.
Yeah, it does.
I was engaged to a Greek girl.
All right, I want you all to meet Vasilis. Am I pronouncing it right? Vasilis Lolos?
Yeah, you're pronouncing it excellently, but you can call me V, or you can call me Vas, whatever is easy. I know my
Vasily?
name. Yeah.
All right, so let's find out a little bit about you. We're gonna. This is now it's a what's a tribunal, a quintbunal, like from 5. We're gonna kind of interview you and find out what you're
Go
about.
for it.
So,
Do it.
first of all, what are your credits in mainstream comics? Like, where might we have seen your work?
Well, mainstream. I've done some backup stuff starting out for actually no, I started out with Image doing that what was it? The robot anthology. Anyway.
I like that you can't recall your own work.
No, I've done so much stuff, and I found the book the other day. And I was like, "Oh, this is the actual first one," but the first real thing was my Pirates of Coney Island mini series that was to be 8 issues and died a glorious death at issue 6.
Mm.
It was pretty. It was nominated for an Ignatz
Award. Yeah, my brother was nominated for those.
Yeah.
I don't know if you ever win.
I know.
You might.
I was like, we're not gonna win, but it's a nice thought to be nominated as the token foreigner.
So, so I know that you have won an Eisner. What was the Eisner win for?
The Eisner win was great because it was for a book that I put together. I brought together the Brazilian twins Fabio Moon and Gabriel Ba, and Becky Clunan and Rafael Grampa, and we did exactly what I used to do in Greece, which is take people and put out small anthologies that is very not light-hearted, but they're like kind of like easygoing or fantasy oriented, just like telling you guys, what do you want to draw about? What is, if you have 5 pages and you really want to put out something out there, what would it be? And I would do an anthology based on that. So I brought everybody together and we did 5. It's called 5 because it's 5 of us, and it's a love letter to comics that was sent back to me. That was awesome. That's awesome. Let me talk about that afterwards.
Okay,
But,
so yeah, these are some.
Yeah. 5. What I want to say about 5 is that it was something that it was self-published, and I think it's the only self-published Eisner award-winning anything. And it was like we had to do. We did all the contacting the comic book shops and sending them copies and everything. So everybody had some, and that was that intro from that story.
So what happened between you and My Chemical Romance?
Well, well, it's up online, and it sucks so much, and it took up so much energy from me.
Yeah.
because like I was called in. Okay. Well, when I started working, don't show me that, man.
Is that not good? Okay, I won't show that. Vasilis Lolos artwork, no credit, no problem. How I got buried for my chemical romance work. My
Yes.
chemical romance work. Almost nobody knows that in 2009, I was called to work on the My Chemical Romance project Killjoys. There was no title or anything yet. What nobody knows is that, among other stuff, I came up with the design for the laser gun used in the video and everywhere else. I poured my everything into that work. And around the end of 2009, if I remember correctly, I got a call from Gerard, who's the lead singer of the band that Billy loves so much. I like Gerard. He's a nice guy. Told me the project is an infinite hold and that they fired Bob, their drummer. Also, the vid I was working on was pretty much Stylo from the Gorillas, so that might have played a part too. Here's some of your drawings, right?
Yeah, there was I have a lot of drawings, and I couldn't put them all up when I wanted, because like it was so much just like frustration festering for since the end of 2009. And did I post that in 2012 or 2014? I don't remember.
I don't know. Let me take a look real quick and see if it says 2014.
Yeah. It was eating me up for a long time, and I was being dicked around, and they were trying to. First of all, I hadn't been paid, and I didn't have a contract. So like I arrived at the airport and I started doing all this work. They had nothing. Gerard had nothing, and I started like busting out all my ideas, like basically. Putting out my own version of what would be like a Mad Max, Tank Girl, Akira type of thing, and even the guns are like color coded, and these are the details that like somebody that takes something doesn't know. Like the guns are color coded according to Voltron and other like Japanese robots.
Oh, sure.
That's why they're like green, blue, etc.
Look at this. So this is your design. You called this Fun Ghoul.
No, I didn't. And that's the funny thing. That's not my design. That's Gerard's trace of my design.
Oh, I see. So this is, and then he traced it. That is the same fucking thing right there.
I know. See why I was so pissed?
Oh man. All right. So Gerard Way took your gun, traced it, your design.
Yeah, and these are not my only designs, but like those are the ones that keep on going.
All right, let me see. Now, being that I was called to work on the project, not by the company, but from Gerard Way himself, and relying on the fact that we were on a friendly type of basis, we'd exchanged emails, phone numbers, and hanged out on multiple occasions. I took for granted that me and my ideas were safe. Time passes with no word of the record project, anything. And in the summer of 2010, I get word from a friend that my video was out. I was in China at that point, trekking mountains that no whitey had ever seen before. And
no whitey.
To get around some internet and around the stupid Chinese no Google wall thing, I saw the video with what it looked like, my guns and my costume designs. I was really happy, but kind of bummed out that I had to find out that something so awesome that I had helped to create was out. Note that in the developing stages, I was assured that my designs were awesome and that people are going to see these. Hell, I thought due to the climate of me being at the studio in 2009, that some sort of deluxe version will have my stuff printed in the booklet. So I did whatever.
I was told so.
Yeah, you would get like, there would be like, hey, the art of this video. And you would
I was told exact quote was, these need to be on print, and they will be. And the guy that owned the studio took out all my drawings and all my personal drawings and filled up like the studio walls, the main console room with my drawings. So I was like, I mean, we're doing good, I guess. So, might as well give them all my good ideas.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, you thought you could trust them. What I found out from interviews was that Gerard and Colleen Atwood did everything. According to an interview with Way, they went into a thrift store and made with what was available there. And according to later interviews, easy to Google, Way says he designed the guns too. It's all him, he states. Great. I was too sad to be upset. And when I became upset, I was too furious to do anything. What are you supposed to do? Send this guy an email? Say what? The obvious? Tell the internet? I don't want to be on the receiving end of bully teenagers with too much time on their keyboards. Who gives a fuck about the whiner, right? These guys were making merch of my gun designs, and I had to make a huge stink with some lawyer woman about at least getting paid for some of the shirts. I signed some crappy paper. It took $500 for each of the 3 shirts. Note the company printed more than 3 of my gun designs, and there was a game of hide and seek where some of the older shirts magically dropped off the website after my inquiries. And I shut the fuck up, boiling in my juices, trying to be cool about it. You have to understand that I worked my life and my ass off to get into the comics industry. So the last thing I wanted was to be that guy. But I am that guy. Yeah. Okay. And years after the fact, I see my designs on YouTube and comics and in random things. I'm still very pissed off about the fact that my designs were cool enough to be used, but too cool for me to take any credit. Your jackets that you design?
Yep.
Look at that, man.
And I can tell you everything, all the small details. Like if you see, like there's a zipper that goes from the elbow to here, and that's like from a specific line. It doesn't matter. It's very, very, very niche.
There he is with your jacket. Like, look.
Oh yeah, this is his drawing, by the way, not mine. The top ones were mine.
Yeah.
And I circled I was like, you should go with this color combination.
Oh yeah. Oh. So you actually told him to do that.
Yeah.
Those colors. Yeah. Gerard's drawing in the finished product.
These are old and but on the spot. You have to think that I was like, from the moment that I arrived, I had a big A3 sketchbook, and I started like drawing because like they had nothing. I was like scared that like somebody else will come in and like take my flowers.
All right, let me see here. Yeah, look at this. It's like, there's a lot of like posters and everything kind of based on your stuff, man. All right, I don't know. That sucks, dude. So what happened? What was the fallout from all this?
Well, the fallout was that well, here's the thing. And my mother had cancer for a long time, and I was taking care of her. And I was taking care of her, like physically and also financially. It was me and my sister and my mom. And I lived to work in the US, and I started working with Image, and that was no go. So I did the Last Call book, which was with Oni, and immediately got picked up for a movie by Universal. There was a bidding war between Disney and Universal, so I was able really quick to start helping my mother out for real. And in time, like anyways, it was for a long since I was 13, and she passed away, and in 2008, and it was the same time that my best friend and in the world like also died a few months apart. Jeez. And he was a friend that he had a bed in my room, so like he wasn't just like my best friend. We adopted Jimmy. His name was Michos, Jimmy, and he was also like my bandmate. Yeah, Jimmy. But anyway, what I'm getting at, I was like, from 2008 to 2009, I was numb because I had to deal with all the burial stuff. And like in Greece, you don't just get a grave or anything. You have to rent a grave, and after 3 years, they kick you out unless they pay an insane amount of money. So I didn't have that money. I was looking for that money. Oni wasn't paying me because they were like using the money from my deal, from what I heard, to fund their own like misfires financially, because it was a big deal. Like the option was at 86,000, and the buying out price was 1.2 million in 2009 money. And if that was gonna happen, it would be like life changing for me. But some other drama came up, and I was in a very mistaken relationship with Becky Clunan.
What?
Oh my God! Ethan just spit all over his floor.
I was I was
okay.
We lived together for 5 years.
All right.
And while I was in the US, so like the moment I was like in 2009, I was like, I can't take it anymore. You're just sabotaging me way too much, and you're too much. I have to go home. I'm going home. So I left, and the next thing I know, I'm off the project, and Becky starts some sort of like relationship with Gerard doing their like thing, the Killjoys. They start rewriting history, as in the comic came before the production and everything. Everything is mismatched. Like nobody talks to me anymore, and this is like from 2010, like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a long time ago.
Yeah.
I can say that. I've been through hell.
All right. Well, what are you gonna do? So that's
nothing. I just wanted to be left alone. Actually, all I wanted was to be left alone and do my comics, and it didn't happen.
You can't just do that, can you? You can't.
No, because like everybody just like disappeared. Like Scott Alley, who allegedly was writing the Umbrella Academy, and nobody knew about it, was went from my best friend that would trade, tips on like her products to like a complete like no-show, ghosted me from one day to another. I was like, okay, I
Did
get
he
it.
ever
Like,
grab your ass or anything like that?
no, he didn't bite me or anything.
He didn't bite your earlobe, grab your penis.
No. I was too fast, too furious.
Who's a dark horse?
This is a safe space. You can tell us. It's just between the 9 of us.
Get the puppet. Get the puppet.
That's my friend Joe Harris. Poor Joe was so traumatized by that too. He's just like, I mean, he sounded like a survivor. He's just like, Scott Alley like grabbed my dick and he bit my ear, and it was very funny. All right, well, it sounds pretty bad. So
I don't mean to talk over you, but like the main point is that like 2010, my life ended as a comic book artist, and I was a kid reading Wizard, like seeing the best artists and the best writers. I was like, one day I'm gonna be in Wizard, and we used to pool money because it's very expensive to get like foreign press in Greece, especially in the 90s. And we're pulling money to get like a few comics like Cyberfrog and this and that. We actually like used to have Cyberfrog, and that's how I came back to you. I was like, shit, it's the same guy. And
it's amazing.
So and it was in my hands, and then when like gone. So I was like, since I already lost everything, might as well talk about it. And talked about it, I did. And some other shit happened, and there's more stuff online.
Well, we'll get to know you, okay? So this is the
whole
thing.
Back off.
No. I mean, I'm sure there's a lot more to your story. You're an accomplished comic book artist, and like I said, you sent me these, which I have not read yet. But you know who has? Liam Gray, and Liam is just like all over this stuff. Last Call 1 and 2,